Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back on my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impression on the new Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. It's supposed to be full coverage, long wearing, matte, and waterproof. So we're going to be testing that out today. I got the color 3.25. I'm not sure if it's going to be a perfect match. I was having a hard time matching myself because my face is one color, my neck is one color, and then my body is a different color. I did my best. We're going to be able to test out the color match today. I currently have more a combination skin. Usually I'm more towards dry. I'm always dehydrated, but during the summer I'm a little bit more on the combination side. So we might be able to see if it helps the oil in my T-zone or if it emphasizing the dry patches that I might have. So I only did my skincare routine. I'm not wearing any primer because I want to test out the foundation on its own. So this is the before. I'm going to be applying it with a beauty blender because that's what I usually do. Obviously, if you use a brush, usually it gives a little bit more coverage. Okay, it's taking a while before it comes out. Here you go. Ooh, that looks a little pale. I compared it with the Naked Skin. I am 3.5, so I wanted to find something similar. It seems too pale, but I'll just apply a lot of bronzer today. I don't have a lot of imperfection to try and cover, but wow, it is too pale. Okay. I don't have a lot of imperfection to try and cover. I only have like a few freckles. But even with the beauty blender, it gives, I can see that it gives great coverage. So this is with foundation without. You can see the difference in coverage. Doesn't seem to emphasize that much my pores. You can see them, but obviously if you zoom this close to any foundation, you'll see them. So you can see discoloration or any little imperfection. It's been all covered very easily with this. I didn't have to use everything that was on my hand. Like, that did not take a lot. So I'm gonna try to use a brush because I've been asked to start doing this, like half my face like this. So this is the Sigma F80 that everybody seems to use except me. So I'm going to apply it on half my face. I didn't even have to use more than what I had on my hand originally, so it doesn't take a lot of product. You can easily spread it either with the brush or even the beauty blender. Even the brush, I'm actually surprised. I really like the way it looks. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see a difference like this, but this is the beauty blender and this is the brush. I didn't have to use a lot at all of the foundation. It's pretty impressive. They say full coverage and I believe it, and I like that it looks natural. I feel like Urban Decay is really good with this because the coverage is really fantastic. It looks like skin. The Naked Skin I adore because it's light coverage, but wow. The color all year round will probably work well. It's a hint on the yellow side for me. I'm more towards neutral, a little bit on the cool tone side, but the coverage is so impressive. I really like it. I'm gonna go in and apply the rest of my makeup and I'll update you afterwards. So I applied the rest of my makeup and I wanted to update you, let you know what I think. By the way, I feel like the foundation might have dried to a shade a bit darker. I have a little bit of a swatch on my hand. I'm just gonna quickly just show you to compare it. Okay, I really hope you're gonna be able to tell. I was trying to remove it and as you can see, it's much darker, which in my case works perfectly. It's still a bit too light for me. It's not that it oxidized. I feel like it's just that it dries to a shade darker. But I've been wearing it for an hour and it hasn't changed color ever since it was dried. So just letting you know. Other than that, it looks awesome on my skin. I'm not wearing primer or powder on top. And overall, it looks fantastic on my skin. I have like zero complaint right now. The coverage is fantastic. It didn't seem to ball up or just look weird on my skin. So you can see a close up. My bronzer, blush, highlight went really well on top. I have to say, I do feel it a little bit on my face. It's not intense, but I am more used to wearing a little bit more light coverage. So I do feel it on my skin, but it's not uncomfortable. It's not too much. And I have to say, right now in here, it's pretty hot, so that probably doesn't help. So yeah, overall right now, I'm really impressed. I'm gonna go on with my day and I will update you at the end of it. Hey guys, I wanted to update you one last time. I've been wearing this foundation for 12 hours and by the way, excuse the lighting, I'm not sure how well it's gonna look, but I wanted to update you one last time and it's like 10:30 at night. I've been wearing this foundation all day and can I just say I chose the right day to test it out because it was incredibly hot. I had to walk for a while outside, I was sweating and foundation is still on my face. How did that happen? So zooming for you to be able to see, as you can see, by the way, I was wearing even sunglasses, so it did rub off a little bit there, but nothing will resist like rubbing off in like sweat and heat. But as you can see, it's still on my face, it's still there. I have to say it's more of a powdery finish at this point, but the rest of the makeup is still on my face. It lasted really well. It didn't disappear. Even like my hairline, I was sweating and it's still decently there. I was so impressed. It didn't make my face feel dry whatsoever. I'm not feeling it anymore on my face, and I don't feel oily per se, like a tiny little bit, but it was so hot and humid, and even now, right now, it's like so humid in here, but it's still my face. I am so impressed. So if you are looking for a new full coverage water resistant foundation, that could be something you should try. I do have to mention that I feel like it oxidized. By the way, I even took a shower. Obviously I didn't put my face in the water, but I had a little bit of a swatch there and it's still there. I wanted to swatch it freshly. So you can see the difference in color from the freshly swatched and then after a couple of, well, in this case, hours. So it does dry slightly darker than the swatch. So I would say go with the shades you would usually go for in the range of colors and it should work for you. It ended up matching me pretty decently. It's a little bit too pale for my body, but it's not that bad. A little bit of bronzer and I can get away with it. And like I said, in the Naked Skin foundation range, I was 3.5. So 3.25 was actually a pretty good match for me. I will keep wearing this, but if I'm looking for a foundation to look flawless even when it's really hot and humid, this is going to be my go-to from now on. It is a little less matte, but at this point I'm just surprised it's still on my face. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and not miss any future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.